in Major League Baseball, where the winter meetings would be taking place normally around this time. Well, this year, because of COVID, the winter meetings have been very slow to develop any big trades or signings. The general managers of baseball teams this year are very laid back. And you ask yourself, why are they so darn laid back? Why don't we see a big move here, a big move there? Why isn't anybody getting traded? I tell you, it's a really, really shocking development that Major League Baseball hasn't had many people sign new contracts. I mean, catcher JT Rolamuto of the Phillies is a good example of a talented player that's not getting a contract. You have James McCann, the catcher that went to the Mets. And then you have some of the top pitchers out there that are still free agents. So, at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, what's up with that? You know? Yo, what's up, Coachy? What's up, man? So, anyway, bottom line is what we need to find out is why aren't these big time free agents getting contracts? Dong Show, who do you like in football this week, dude? Give me your locks. I know you like a lot of people in football. We'll transition since you're here, and I know football is where the money's at. So go ahead, give me some picks. Give me some picks. I got a parlay for you on the money line. I'm taking the Dolphins, the Rams, and I'm taking the Eagles plus 6.5. That's what I like this week. Eagles plus 6.5, Dolphins and Rams money line to win their respective games. Eagles are going to make it a fight against Arizona. You went 21-4 last week. I know you don't do parlays, but I just gave you a 3-team parlay right there. Eagles plus 6.5. The Rams and Dolphins will win money line. Patriots and Jets are a joke this year. Patriots were smoked by the Rams last week. Dolphins showed up and played against the Chiefs. Straight up, Dolphins at home are an easy win this week. So make your money, folks. Make your money. I've survived in suicide pool for the first time in my life. I'm still in it right now, and I have to take a roadblock game, and that's the Dolphins. And then my suicide pick for this week is the Rams. I saved them for this late in the season. That was just good, thinking ahead. I mean, I just kind of took, whoever the team that week was playing the worst team, I kind of took them, and that's how I've gotten this far. So there you go. You were in my non-live stream. Well, that's just like a replay, man. So, Gare Bear, is my account available to be sponsored yet? Did they put my account as a sponsored account yet here on Haps? Because I know they were adding people that you could sponsor their show, like do like a monthly sponsorship. I know Randy Horton's got a monthly sponsorship option. I seen that in his account. So hopefully the powers that be at Haps are going to add Grizz Show to the account that can be sponsored. I know that. Ricky the Goat is following me. I get that. Okay, I get that. Patriots not in the playoffs are going to be worse. To be weird, you mean? Oh, well, you know what? They're just not that good. Not good matchups this week. I'll tell you what game to watch. I like Notre Dame over Clemson. I think Notre Dame will knock off Clemson. So, yeah, like for those powers that be that are out there, anybody that works in management here at Haps, I would love you to add the sponsorship option in my account. Even if people could sponsor me for $1 a month, it would be like, something to start off with. So, I mean, at the end of the day, what is $5 a month anyway? I mean, because I'm going to give them some good picks as we go along here. We have basketball coming back into play. I'll tell you what, Sixers look really good this year. They knocked off the Celtics in preseason. I don't do hockey, but I will do baseball, football, and basketball. And I plan on looking at the game tonight. I actually like the Chargers to win that game. Justin Herbert is the factor, I think. The Chargers beat the Raiders It's going to be a close game. I tell you that right now. It's not a runaway game. It's going to be tight. And I like the Chargers to beat the Raiders. Justin Herbert's going to have a huge game for all you fantasy folks out there. Take Justin Herbert as your fantasy quarterback if you're playing those weekly contests. That's what I did tonight. Danny Green is a nice addition to the Sixers. Well, the Sixers are a deep basketball team. You're excited to see Oklahoma City play all that young talent. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what, though. This year, Lakers won't repeat. Mark my words. Lakers will not repeat. Lakers will not repeat. Mark my words, okay? There will be a new NBA champion at the end of the season. There's too many moves made in the offseason. Way too many. I think we're going to definitely see a new NBA champion. There's no way the Lakers repeat. There's teams. You know who I really like? I like the Nets. Kevin Durant factor. I like the Nets to be there at the end. They're going to be tough to beat. But the Sixers are coming up. They have a good team. They made a few moves. They picked up some talent. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. The Sixers have a brand new coach in Doc Rivers. It's going to take a couple years. They're not going to win an NBA championship his first year. There's no way you win an NBA championship in Doc Rivers' first year. But next year, the Sixers will be a serious champion contender. Watch out for the Suns. All right, well, Mark McCoy says, look out for the Suns. There you go. Mark says, look out for the Suns. So, look, we'll see what happens here. It's going to be a fun season in basketball. Football's coming to an end. Playoff time is coming. I'll tell you who's making the playoffs. You want to know who's making the playoffs? Well, we already know that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to regain the Super Bowl. They're winning again. Chiefs are just way too deep. That roster is way too deep to not win another Super Bowl. They'll win the Super Bowl again this year, and then that's it for the Chiefs. They'll be done with it. They'll be, in the playoff picture for a long time, but they're not going to win another Super Bowl after this one. They'll get 2 in a row, and the Chiefs will be done. Then you'll see other teams start to rise. The Eagles are showing something with a future with Jalen Hurts, and they have Rager, and they have the running back, of course. The running back had a huge game last week when he broke one for Miles Sanders, broke it for like 85 yards for a touchdown. So, look out. Raiders aren't getting in. They're going down to the Chargers tonight, man. Raiders are not getting in. The Dolphins are in. The Steelers are in. Let's see. AFC. So we're going to have, let's see. Right now we have the Colts will be in. We have the Titans that'll be in. Teams like that. You know who they are by now. You know who they are. But I'll tell you what. Kansas City wins the Super Bowl. Go make that bet right now. Make yourself some money. I did have a little hit on the slot machine. I won $47. I cashed out 30 at a profit on the slot machine. I just played it this morning. I played Cleopatra, and I got the bonus game, and then I got it again. So I had 30 free spins. Yeah, the Cleopatra bonus game. I cleaned up the money. I made a grand total this morning of $47 profit. I left 17 in to play some bets, and there you go. Bills, yes, the Bills are a legit team. You know what? But at the end of the day, Kansas City is the team that will win the Super Bowl again. They're too loaded. They're stacked. Unless they have a major injury between now and the Super Bowl, Kansas City's winning again. If they're healthy, they're winning, okay? That roster's stacked. Forget this whole talk about Tampa Bay, because let's go to the NFC. The number 1 seed is the Packers. The number 2 seed is the Saints. The Eagles would only win the division on a miracle. It looks like the Washington football team's got it. The Eagles beat the Cardinals, though. They're going to the playoffs, okay? Get ready for that. Huge game on Sunday, Eagles and Cardinals. So we'll have you covered on Sunday. I'll be on talking about it. Packers get home field. No one winning in January in Green Bay. Well, Green Bay could go to the Super Bowl then. There you go. So it'll be Chiefs and Packers Super Bowl. How about that? Go ahead. You know what? Go ahead and write it down. Chiefs, Packers Super Bowl. How about that, Mark? That's what you're going to get this year. And the Chiefs will beat the Packers in a close game. How about that for prediction? Chiefs beat Packers in close game to win another Super Bowl. That's what my pick is. because I don't think the Bucks are legit. I've seen the Bucks falter at times this season. Even though they have a lot of talent on paper, they're not going to make it deep in the playoffs. The Bucks will sneak in the playoffs, but they're not going to go deep. The Bucks are not going to go deep. Brady's going to sit down this year, and that's going to be the end of it. Titans, nah. Titans won't beat the Chiefs this year. Titans showed some flaws. Titans showed some flaws in that game. Remember they got beat up by the Colts? Was it the Colts that beat them? Wait, was it the Colts that somebody beat up the Titans? I think it was the Colts, though. Somebody beat up the Titans. They tried to come back late, but it wasn't enough. That team dominated them. I believe it was the Colts that dominated the Titans. So, there's a lot of football games you got to remember about. You know what I'm saying? I'm no football expert, but I watch a lot of football, and I really believe what's going to happen there. Well, thanks for subscribing, Alex. But at the end of the day, listen, I've seen enough football in my life to notice the Chiefs are going to get the Super Bowl title back. You could just tell. Pat Mahomes is just too good. Don't get me wrong. The Ravens made an impressive comeback on Monday Night Football against the Browns. But at the end of the day, I'm just telling you, it's going to be the Chiefs. It's the year for the Chiefs to regain. He always finds Mahomes. He always finds Kelsey. He has the weapons. I should say he always finds Tyreek Hill, not Mahomes. Mahomes don't find Mahomes. I messed that one up, didn't I? Anyway, Mahomes finds Hill and he finds Kelsey all the time. He always finds those guys. So, look, I'm telling you right now, you want to make money, be smart, take the Chiefs and win the Super Bowl again. Just do it. Now's the time you probably get good odds. If you do it tonight, you'll make some money. I want to put $10 on the Chiefs. Okay? I'm going to put $10 on the Chiefs to win a Super Bowl. Maybe I'll even go 15 on it. Maybe I'll put 15 on it. AFC's got way better teams. You know why? Let's get a rundown. You want a rundown? You know why the AFC's got better teams? All right, here's your teams. You ready? You've got the Steelers. You've got the Titans. You've got the Chiefs. You've got the Ravens, the Dolphins, the Bills. Who does NFC have? NFC has Packers, Saints, nothing else impressive. Packers and Saints, and that's all they have impressive. Okay? That's all they have. So it's AFC by far. AFC dominates the NFC. Okay? Packers and Saints is what you have in the NFC. Everybody else is just like, subpar. Maybe Seattle. Okay, I forgot Seattle. I'll give you Seattle as the number 3 in the NFC. Yeah, I'll give you Seattle. So there you go. There's 3 of them. There's 3 teams in the NFC. The Cardinals are a joke. The 49ers are a joke. The Vikings are a disgrace. The Bears are just horrible. The Bears can't beat nobody good. They don't really have a quarterback. The Eagles are a disgrace. The Giants are subpar. Cowboys are garbage. I mean, look over that whole division, man. You'll figure it out. AFC has way better teams. They have teams that are actually competitive. That Browns game was great. I mean, really, you got so many good teams in the AFC. The Jets forgot to win a game. Cup of Joe. How you doing, Cup of Joe? Good to see you. Cup of Joe in the house. How's it going, Cup of Joe? The Jets are garbage. The Jets are garbage. Let's be honest. The Jersey or New York Jets, whatever you want to call them, they're garbage. And the Giants are subpar. I mean, they're not that good. They're playing nobody. The Giants can't beat anybody good. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, the Giants and the Jets are 2 horrible football teams. Let's go down the whole East Coast. The Patriots are pretty bad this year. Let's see. So the Patriots are pretty bad. Then you go down the Jets and Giants are pretty bad. The Eagles are bad. The Washington football team is the best team in this whole area, okay? Then you start moving westbound. You have the Lions, the Bears, more garbage. The Browns are decent. Who else we have? Who am I missing? The Bengals are slop. The whole northeastern area is pretty much garbage except for the Browns. The Browns are the only decent football game in this part of the country. You have to head south to find decent teams. You have the Dolphins. Of course, Jacksonville is horrible. The Bucks are subpar. The Bucks aren't that good. Hey, Mark, what's up, buddy? Mark in Chicago. You know what? I forgot the Ravens, Mark McCoy. Thanks for reminding me. The Ravens. How could I forget them? So the Ravens and the Browns are the best two football teams in this part of the country. That's it. That's all you have. Then you have to go all the way down to Florida to find the Dolphins because the Panthers are slop. I mean, football this season, there's just a lot of garbage out there, and there's a lot of good teams in the AFC. I forgot the Bills, of course. How can I forget the team? I'm forgetting teams up there. I forgot the Bills. So you got the Bills, Ravens, and Browns, and Dolphins, and that covers the East Coast. There you go. That covers the East Coast even over a couple thousand miles. Then you go to Tennessee, you got a great team. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where you get the good teams. So I have a question for everybody in the room. Does anybody see the ability to subscribe to this broadcast? Is there any options for people to subscribe? Because if not, I want the admins to address that. Okay, I would like the admins to address that and offer you guys the ability to subscribe to the Grizz Show. Because we're going to do sports shows a lot here on this account. Like, my pick for tomorrow night is, I believe, the Chargers win a close game. Chargers by 7 or less. How about that? We'll go with it. I think Justin Herbert will have a good game. I think that Josh Jacobs will run some yards for the Raiders. It'll make it interesting. But at the end of the game, it's going to be Chargers by 7 or less. That's my pick. So, yeah, NFC is so much garbage this year. All you have is the Packers, the Seahawks, and the Saints. That's all you have in the NFC. That's all you have. You have nothing else. The rest of those teams are just mediocre trash, okay? The Eagles are a team that's rebuilding, okay? Jalen Hurts, Jalen Reagor, and, oh, man, I forget his name, Miles Sanders. Well, there you go. Thank you, Cup of Joe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Cup of Joe, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. There you go. Cup of Joe, thank you very much. Much appreciated. But anyway, guys, the bottom line is that when you look at it, that with pro football this year is not that good. So, it's not that good. Pro football needs to work on their product. The NFL has to get better. I mean, we need a more balanced league with, with different people. We need a balanced league. So let's see what happens, guys. Let's see if, as they develop this young talent, that next year we get a much more productive NFC, especially. You can't have mediocre football. The NFC East needs to be changed. You can't have a team winning the division with 7 wins. And that's the way it's looking right now, is the Washington football team is going to get 7 wins and win the division. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. You're telling me with 7 wins, you're going to win a division? See, what they should do is, if one team don't get at least 9 wins, then what they should do is to take the most closest regional team and award them that spot. That's what they should do. Oh, yeah, we're live, and that's no jive, RNC. Welcome in. We're talking sports here on a Thursday afternoon. We have the game tonight. I'm picking the Chargers 7 or less to win the game. So there you go. And my parlay for the week is the Eagles plus 6.5. Team add up with the money line Rams and the money line Dolphins, and you'll hit a parlay. There you go. Go make that money, guys. I'm always about giving you guys tips on who to bet. And I would lay down at least $10 right now on the Kansas City Chiefs to win a Super Bowl. I'm doing it. I just played the slot machine over on the app there, and I put $20 in my account, played the slot machine, and I wound up hitting the bonus game on Cleopatra. So I hit for 15 free spins, and then I hit again for 15 more free spins for a total of 30 free spins, and I walked away with $47 profit. So I took the $30 cash with my 20 and withdrew that. And then I left 17 in my account. So I'm going to bet the Chiefs for $10 to win the Super Bowl. So here, let's do that. You guys can witness me doing this. I'm going to go and make the bet. You're going to see the ticket that I'm betting the Kansas City Chiefs because I'm going to put my mouth where the money is. I believe the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl. So we're going to go in. We're going to bet the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl right now for $10. So we're going to do that live on the air. RNC, Dallas has no chance. They're eliminated mathematically pretty much. You'll win $1 million? Well, good luck on that, man, because there's no chance you're hitting. Cowboys will have zero chance, RNC. They have zero chance of winning the Super Bowl. Okay? So you're basically wasting that dollar, man. Don't waste your dollar. Don't waste your damn dollar, okay? So let me go in here. So we're going to go into futures on football. So let's go in. Here we go in NFL. Okay, so I'll show you here. There's my $17, okay, right there. So now we're going to go. Let me flip it back around for a minute. Hold on. So let me set it up here. So I go to futures. So let's see here. Where's the futures at here? I don't see the futures on NFL. Why don't they have the futures available? It says game lines. Nice deal, Mark McCoy. I would say go for it, man. Win that 276. Okay, team futures. Here we go. NFC Championship. Oh, wow. They're not really worth nothing, man. Guess what? I was right, man. They're paying $1.80. That's all you're getting for a 10. But I'll throw the 10 on it for fun. We'll throw the $10 for fun on it because I don't care. It's free money. I won it on the slots, so we'll go and gamble it for $10. So we're gonna put $10. Okay. So NFL Championship. All right. So we'll put $10 down. And the bet will pay $18, okay? So we'll make $18 if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. So I'll tell you what, let's up it. Let's up the bet. Let's up this bet. I'm going to go a little higher than 10. Let's go 15. $15 will pay a profit of 20. Let's say $15 will get you back 42. So it's like 20. What is it? It's 27. $27. I'm going to make that bet right now. Make $27. Okay. So here it is. Watch. We'll make the bet. You're going to see me live doing this. I bet $15. There you go. There it is. Bet made. Okay. So I just made the bet. We'll win back 42 for 15. Okay. So I bet $15 for the Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. So there you go. I took a shot. I took a shot with $15. How about that? So we got a bet. There you go. The bet's in, guys. The Bears rock. Welcome, the Bears rock. Welcome in. So yeah, bottom line is I just made the bet for $15. Yeah, you win $27 profit. You'll get your 15 back plus 27 when the Chiefs win a Super Bowl. Why not? It's not a bad bet. You're taking 15, turning it into 42. So I placed the bet because I believe in the Chiefs to win another Super Bowl. Yeah, Mark, that's DraftKings. Yep, buddy, that's what it is. So well, the Bears need to get Carson Wentz then, man. Get Carson Wentz. They got the wrong former Philly quarterback. They should trade for Carson Wentz. So yeah, I made the bet, and we'll see what happens. So I put $15 down right there, live on the air, the Chiefs to win it all. Because I'm pretty confident when you have Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and the other weapons that the Chiefs have. They have a bunch of guys they throw the ball to. There's a bunch of pesky wide receivers they have. They have some really good depth on wide receiver, the Chiefs, okay? They can throw it to I think it's Sammy Watkins is one of the guys they have. So I like the Chiefs. Yeah, well, you guys could use Carson Wentz. I think the Bears would be really good with Carson Wentz. You're not getting Jalen Hurts, though, because I'm not giving him up. The Eagles have a backup quarterback, Nate Suffeld. Okay, that guy would actually be good for the Bears. He would do a lot for the Bears, Nate Suffeld. Okay, so the Bears could go get Nate Suffeld from the Eagles, and there you go. Develop the guy. He's just sitting there. He's a decent backup quarterback. Give him a shot to start. He might turn into something. So the Eagles have too many quarterbacks. That's the problem. They're blocking Sudfeld. I'm telling you, you put Sudfeld on the Bears as a starter next year, and you might actually win 10 games. I really believe that. With their current roster, if you had Sudfeld as your starting quarterback, man, you look out. You would be in good shape, man, if you have Nate Sudfeld starting a quarterback for the Bears, okay? So that if you want to win something, that's how you're going to win. Get Nate Sudfeld. So, yeah, that guy is pretty good, dude. I mean, he came from the Washington football team's organization. I mean, he would help. Sudfeld would help the Bears. I mean, you go draft somebody, too. If I was the Bears, I would lose out to get a better draft pick. Lose out and get yourself a better draft pick, okay? That's what you need to do is lose out and get a better draft pick. Look at the Jets. They're smart. They're going to get the number 1 overall pick, and they better not take a quarterback because Sam Darnold's decent. They need to get him a running game and a couple decent wide receivers. The Jets will be fine. That's what they need. A running game and a couple decent wide receivers, maybe another offensive lineman. I mean, the Jets have a long list of players they need to get through free agency, through the draft. The Jets next year can win 8 football games, okay? They might not win 1 this year, but next year they can win 8 football games. So, hey, the Jets will win 8 games next year. It'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it, Go from 0 wins to 8. It's progress. Start off as a 500 team, work your way up. I believe in 3 years the Jets will be Super Bowl contenders, okay? Give it 3 years, and I really believe the Jets will be on their way to a Super Bowl. That's all they need is 3 years to build that thing up. And as far as you Bears fans, well, you also could be there in the Super Bowl in the next 3 years. You just need to make the right moves. I mean, your front office needs to go out there and get the right players. So good luck to the Jets. Good luck to the Bears. And, happy football. Now back to baseball real quick here. Where do you think JT Rolamuta will sign? Write in the chat room where you think Rolamuta will sign. Do you think he'll re-sign with the Phillies? Or do you think JT's going somewhere else? There's been talk maybe Washington, perhaps. The Mets already got their catcher in James McCann, so they don't need Rolamuto. So could we see the Washington Nationals go get Rolamuto? They've gone and got Phillies prospects before. They signed Jason Worth to a monster contract after the Phillies won the World Series with him. So Washington has a history of grabbing former Phillies. They also gave starting pitcher Patrick Corbin a big contract as a free agent. Phillies went out and got Zach Wheeler as a big pickup in free agency. You think he's going to re-sign? Well, they picked up Dave Dombrowski as team president, man. I'll tell you, Dave Dombrowski is a big pickup for the Phillies. So here's my question right now. In the room, is there any way, can you guys see anybody else in the room? Can you see other chatters? Is Mark from Chicago the only person tuned in right now? I don't know. See, I wish we had a way of telling who else was in the room, but that's okay. People could be watching from Facebook. People could be watching from Twitter. Matter of fact, we're actually live on YouTube too. So there you go. This broadcast is going out everywhere. All right, so let's wrap up with basketball. I think the Sixers this season will win 45 games. So I'm giving the Sixers 45 wins. I think the New Jersey Nets, or there's the Brooklyn Nets now, I think the Nets will win 50 games. How about that for a prediction? Yeah, well, Mark, they're still working on it here, but figured we'd have a little sports conversation going on. We pretty much have been on for a half hour here, so that pretty much cuts what I wanted to do. And like I said, I think the Nets will win 50, Sixers win 45. And I'll throw out the Orlando Magic. I think they'll win 47. There you go. I think the Orlando Magic's an improving team. So we'll give them 47 wins. So Sixers do not win more than the Nets or the Magic. They're better. Sixers are behind the Nets and the Magic unless they make a big trade. Rumors were they were going to go get James Harden. If they get Harden, they'll win 55 games. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I know there's only like 72 games, but still, I think the Sixers will win. If Harden's on that team, they're winning 55 games. So, all right, I'm going to wrap this show down. I will see you guys back real soon with another sports talk show. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Cup of Joe for the generous donation. Everybody have a good day. Enjoy your Thursday. And I'll see you all later on the Periscope football coverage. Till then, peace.